So, mysterious phenomena? There is. I don't deny. Spirits, ghosts, hantus, good and bad, God. Some people claim they can see the Buddha. Maybe you can. Maybe you can, but it doesn't help a newbie. I'm not going to put you down and say you don't or you do, because I don't, so I can't 100% confirm. Maybe you do, but I have my ways to check too. But in any case, whether you do or you don't, it doesn't help a newbie. See Buddha Shakyamuni. And then they're like, okay. They're like, wow, fabulous. And then you go to a mamak stall with them, and you know, when the bill comes, what kind of Buddha Shakyamuni vision is that? You're stingy, you're greedy, you don't even want to pay, and then you see Shakyamuni. You didn't see Sakyamuni. You saw nobody Muni, your imagination Muni. People have ways to check. People know. 1 time can, 2 time can, 3 time can. And then if you get angry, or if you, well, I had lunch with Tara. And the newbie's like, oh, wow, the Tara? Yes, dearie, Tara. Not Tara Reid, Tara. Really? And they're impressed. And then in meetings, you're like, I'm so exhausted. I've had so much stress. I can't handle this anymore. But I thought you saw Tara. People who have the power to see Tara don't have this kind of power to give up. Or what did you say about my friend? What? You said my friend? What'd you say? Punch. And then you just had lunch with Manjushri also. I mean, if you can see Manjushri, Tara, and Shakyamuni, you can have visions of Buddhas, you must be a high-level practitioner. Unless they're demons masquerading in Halloween costumes. Hi, I'm Tara. And then behind the mask, I mean, come on. If you can see high-level deities, you must be high-level. You must be high-level. So if you're seeing deities, you have to be very careful. I'm not denying you're seeing deities. I'm saying be careful. Highly realized lamas tell you they're ordinary, simple human beings. And they don't see anything. There's a reason for them to say that. They may not. There's a reason. So, are you seeing a hantu behind a Halloween costume, dressed up as Tara? I'm Tara. And they tell you things, and it comes true, and they tell you another thing comes true, tell you another thing comes true, and after a while, you depend on them. And they're like behind their mask going, and then you walk in, oh, hi, I'm Tara. But I thought you said you're Manjushri. I'm Manjushri. Spirits are tricky. I'm not kidding. Spirits are very tricky. That's what Saramji mentioned. Be careful. Saramji specifically used that example. He says, if you have a vision of Tara, there's ways to check if it is Tara. Be careful. Lama Tsongkhapa had visions of Manjushri for many, many years. He denied it. He told Manjushri to go away. Manjushri says, I'm really Manjushri. The only time he believed it was Manjushri is when the Manjushri talked to the Guru, and the Guru told Tsongkhapa, you got to acknowledge your vision, it's Manjushri, you know. And then Lama Tsongkhapa said, oh, if my Guru says so, it's Manjushri. Then he started talking to Manjushri, and Manjushri's like, jeez. Everybody's like, appear to me, appear to me, appear to me, and I'm appearing to Tsongkhapa here, and he ignores me. Really, Tsongkhapa ignored him. Tsongkhapa felt he wasn't attained, he's not learned, he's not a good monk, he's very simple. Why would someone like him have the power to see Manjushri? That's what Lama Tsongkhapa thought about himself. Tsongkhapa, read his biography, bio. So finally when Lama Umapa told him, he said, okay. And even when Lama Umapa told him, he acknowledged, listen to this. Manjushri told him what text to check, what text to look for, what this. Lama Tsongkhapa doesn't tell people, oh, you know, Manjushri dictated this to me, and then I had a vision, and you better study it because it came from Manjushri. He doesn't say that. He will tell you that this great master, or Shakyamuni, or this great Pandita wrote this, and it's in this commentary. Manjushri indicated to study this to get a more better view. And he validated everything he taught by scriptural knowledge, not by visions, although he had visions. But the visions didn't give him the knowledge. It directed him to where to study, how to study, and what retreats to do. In fact, Manjushri advised him to go into retreat and told him to do 1,000,000 prostrations and whatnot. Manjushri advised him to do what practice and what retreats. Not that now that you see Manjushri, you've achieved. No. And Manjushri even requested and told him what to study, what teachers to go to get what knowledge. Manjushri could teach it himself to him. But Manjushri didn't teach it himself to him. Why? how would that validate to his students and his students and students? Maybe immediately people who lived with Lama Tsongkhapa would believe that he had visions and believe that it's good. What about people like our generation, all the way down 600 years down the line, who say, well, how do we know that? But if Lama Tsongkhapa says, no, it came from this scripture, it came from this scripture, it came from here, and I validated with this, I did this practice, and I did this retreat, it works, and blah, 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 blah. And he validates it with clear scriptural reference. And then he says, oh, Manjushri asked me to study this. And you go, oh, better. Much better. I'm not saying that people who have visions are invalid. No. I'm saying that for today's world, Lama Tsongkhapa's method works very well. Because even when Lama Tsongkhapa had visions, the visions directed him to what Lama, and what practice, and what text to study. There was no shortcuts even for Lord Tsongkhapa himself to have an example for all of us. Imagine that. I had a vision, Manjushri told me to study this and practice this, and then I give you this, and you do that. You're like, but did you really? I mean, when your mood is down, did you really have a vision of Manjushri? When your mood is up, wow, Manjushri taught my guru that, wow. But if you say, I study this, I don't even have to tell you Manjushri told me. If I study this and it's valid, it's from a real Buddhist master, debated upon from the monasteries by the great masters, and accepted by the Sangha. Accepted by the Sangha, accepted by the erudite masters during debates and meditation, and when they do it, it has results. And then you say, I studied that, or Buddha quoted that, or say that, then we do it, okay. Whether we choose to tell people that Manjushri told us to study that or not, doesn't even matter anymore. Does that make sense to everyone? That is Lord Tsongkhapa's qualities. That's why Lord Tsongkhapa's teachings match us so well these days, because you're educated. Because you are educated. Because you need something that has more reference than visions and deities and mystical things. They happen. But do we have the merit to accept? Even Lord Tsongkhapa did that. I read that today.